What's going on, everybody? Cliff and Chandra here from Not Gospel Studios. Today, we are reacting to Tom MacDonald's new video that just came out, Names.
I'm very excited.
I'm excited. Some friends of mine who assume that I always watch and listen to the brand new Tom MacDonald song all the time because the channel have said, I love that new song. It's really awesome. And I'm like, well, I have not seen nor heard it yet.
No, I've purposely not watched it.
I did see his community post that it's already over 2 million views. And it may be at 3 million now. I think that was yesterday when I saw that. So, yeah, we're going to watch Names by Tom MacDonald and Nova Rockafeller, and we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it.
They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. You're a sexist or a racist, white supremacist or gay. They'll attack your reputation, claim that you're the one to blame, and try to make you hate yourself for ways that you behave. They're just names, embrace them and they'll never cause you pain. They're just words that another person thought up in their brain. They're just names, they do not define you, that's insane. And they'll just call you something different if you change.
I like that.
Already. Wow.
Yeah.
This is the serious version of buttholes. You know how buttholes is like, just have your opinion and be a butthole, it's fine. This is like, they're going to come at you, they're going to hate you. He's even in, like, when he's on the wall with all the words and their arrows are pointed at him, he's even almost in like the typical crucifixion type stance there or whatever. Like, yeah.
But I don't think he's trying to be in a crucifixion. I can't say it. I don't think he's looking like he's trying to be in a crucified stance. He's just exposing himself, you know?
But it looks like to me it could be literally like the reason we killed this person or whatever. Like, say if it could get to a point where they put somebody that they've had a public execution on display or something and they wrote all the words around them, said they're this and this and this is why we did that. But he's saying they're just names and they'll keep calling you them all day long.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. Okay. Immediately, I'm into it.
So I'm just a little surprised because the last couples that we reviewed were super over the top and funny and stuff. And this just went like seriousness.
Call me racist, I don't make no BLM donations. I can stand with black folks without a branded corporation. All this systemic prejudice, if you live in this nation, you privileged, black or Caucasian. Call me transphobic, but I support you in your policies. I just can't ignore the very basics of biology. All I see is men and women trying to live in harmony, not 100 genders that you wanna be. Call me snowflake, cause I'm offended, I ain't stone-faced.
Do we have to address the whole section or just leave it alone?
I think there are so many people that feel that way. Like,
yeah,
I respect, we've said this before on the trans thing, like, if you want to present that way in the world and engage with the world in a way that makes you more comfortable, nobody has the right to tell you that that's wrong or whatever, but that doesn't make you something you aren't. You know what I mean? Like, and he said, I can't ignore basic biology. It's like, I was explaining this to my kids. I was like, some people think if they do X, Y, and Z, there'll be something different. I said, but will you ever be, I look at my kids and I'm like, no matter how hard you try, if you love cats, will you ever be a cat? And he's like, no. And I'm like, now you could pretend and you could wear the biggest furs and you can look like one and dress up like one at Halloween and everything, but you're still a boy. You know, like, it doesn't mean that you hate somebody or you don't think they don't exist just to, like he said, not ignore basic biology.
Yeah.
But even then, if you say that, like you said, you almost can't say it. You feel like they're going to call you transphobic and whatever.
Well, see, that's the thing, the point of the song,
and he's like, just let him do it. Let him do it, Chandra. Let him call you transphobic.
Like, well, you don't want to hurt people, but you also don't want that label, even on the channel as a whole, not just me. But I do feel things.
But talking about not hurting people, does it not cause you stress to not feel like you can ever voice your opinion?
Yeah.
So in a way, they're hurting you. You're the victim. The transphobic people are the victim.
Cut.
Social justice warriors destroying us with woke ways. Mad because they voted for the POTUS with the most hate. Man, I miss the old days. Call me loser, call me bigot, call me stupid, call me bitter, call me ugly, call me cracker, call me doucher, call me triggered. You can call me what you want, cause at the end of the day, man, they're just names. Go ahead and call us names.
he was just rhyming.
Y'all are tripping, but I hope you find the Lord.
Yeah.
He said that he's a spiritual person, and he walks alongside Christians. Like, and a lot of y'all hangover gang people told us that he doesn't like organized religion.
Mm-hmm. I think it was just a turn of speech, though. Like, you better find the truth one day, you know.
Like, that ain't gospel. Or
yeah.
It's like even if it was a turn of speech, I 100% agree. I really feel like this, again, he's just saying everything a lot of people are thinking. Like, you can call me whatever you want. And the show that me and Joel are working on, that's like the very beginning of the show that we're working on, is like, people have all these misconceptions about what I am and who I am, and because I'm a conservative and because I'm a Christian, I'm X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. But we're just going to film and show who we really are, and they can keep their crappy opinion. Mm-hmm. Like, I love that.
I think it's important for people who have power to stand up and voice their opinion, because it makes people like me with, opinions feel more like, okay, they're doing it. I can too.
Opinions.
But just having someone who stands up and is so outspoken about it is helpful for me. Yeah.
Maybe that's part of the reason why there's so many people that love his songs and love his music, because they feel like he's their spokesperson.
Yeah.
They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. Repeat it till you really start believing what they say. They gon' stamp it on your forehead and scream it till you break. They love to say they woke, they not awake. They're just names, afraid of anyone who ain't the same. So they classify your thoughts as controversial, not okay. Then they cancel you till everything you have all gets erased. They trying to tell the world you bad, they're just names. Call me conservative or liberal, Republican or Democrat. I'm somewhere in the middle, but y'all don't know what to do with that. The system got you so obsessed with classifying right or left. You never call a person human, call them names instead. Call me sexist. Men run the world cause they're aggressive, but behind every man there's a woman just as successful. We will never be equal in every way, that ain't helpful. Our differences are why we're great together.
I like that.
That line will get him so much hate, though. Like, we'll never be equal in every way, and that's not helpful.
Yeah.
Like, guys like Jordan Peterson have said that. Like, you don't want to be equal in every way. You want to be free and different.
Yes.
And that drives more radical opinions on, like, the social left stuff, drives them nuts to say that equity of outcome is what you want. Everybody doing the same. It's like, no, you don't want that. You want diversity and difference, and that's going to happen when you let people make their own choice. Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. What he's saying's right.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Are you worried for Tom?
No, I feel like I don't want to keep pausing it, but we have to and discuss it. But I feel like it made me feel introspective and in it. Like, it makes me just want to sit and listen to it.
It is one of those songs.
Yeah.
Chandra, are you going to vibe out? You going to go home and mix some herbs? And
No.
Call me white devil, I know you think the system favors me. My privilege is residual benefits from the slavery. Subconscious prejudice embedded in the system made for me. Don't mean I never struggled to survive, I guess we ain't agree. Ignorant and jaded, call me dumb, uneducated. Call me idiot or redneck or delusional or crazy. Call me anything society has taught you to say. Cause at the end of the day, they're just names. Go ahead and call us names, dog, do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before. Give a damn about the names, dog, we feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore. Go ahead and call us names, dog, do your thing. Y'all are tripping, but I hope you find the Lord. Give a damn about the names, dog, we feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored. Your sticks and your stones might break my bones, but your words don't hurt. So give me your worst. Stupid loser, ugly poser, moron, liar, crazy loner. Go ahead and call us names, dog, do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before.
We just pause and stare at each other.
I always think you're. I want to see if you have something to say first.
It makes me like some songs we've listened to probably won't be on a playlist of mine. Like, they're not something that just touches me on my soul. I don't relate as much. But this song to me is an important song. Like, and it makes me feel more courageous to just be who I am and not care what people think. More than the Butthole song.
I'm telling you, it's like the serious version of the Butthole song.
Well, the Butthole song was fun to me, but I wouldn't just listen to it all the time. This, I feel like I need to listen to as therapy, like once a day.
It's a different bunch of emotions. It's empowering in a different way where this feels like, I know he mentions that liberal and dumb and all this kind of stuff. This does feel like what the right end of the more conservative end of the spectrum wrestles with, because currently right now the industry and the powers that be they're more aligned with one ideology versus a more conservative ideology. So it definitely feels like I feel more represented in this song with that idea. Go ahead and call me all these things, because no one's running out there calling all the people on the left transphobic, racist, and ignorant and anti-science and all that. They're not.
Yeah.
They are calling them what he said, like, well, they're just dumb and liberal, whatever. It's like, but I do feel more like represented in this song specifically because I do feel like we're the targets, with our belief system, we're the targets of a lot of that name branding, and you're a Trumper or whatever, you're a MAGA person or ultra MAGA and all that. Like, and it's like, no, I don't have to be all of that, and all of that doesn't necessarily mean what you think it means. You know, like, he's been doing more musical songs and singing more in songs and some of his more recent releases, and that's interesting because he went through this whole phase for a while there. It was just like all rap, like, and not necessarily a phase, but for several years, most of his songs have been all rap, and he started out doing songs like Castles that were more, had some sing along stuff, and now these songs, Scars, and this one, there's more sing along stuff. So I don't know if it's always been a little mix between the two and we're just kind of coming into it, or if it was like more singing before, more rap in the middle, and more singing now.
I don't know much about like his development and stuff. I just know that whatever this album that he's doing now is, I'm enjoying it.
Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Y'all are tripping, but I hope you find the Lord. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored.
Do you think it was really on a billboard? Even if it was a low to the ground one, do you think it's like a CGI thing?
It looked like one, but I mean, it could be. I mean, I've seen pictures of him before doing stuff in front of a green screen, so it could have been that, but I don't know. They may have went on location. That's something I'd like to know. If you guys know the insides on that, if there's a behind the scenes of the Names video, I'd love to see it, because I don't know. You know,
like, I think this song hit so home to me because you're supposed to know yourself and be confident in yourself and stuff, and not care what other people say about you. And I do, probably too much. And so this song really hit home for me.
Just be you, Chandra.
You know that song, that Eminem, I am whatever you say I am?
I am whatever you...
Yeah, basically he's just saying, call me whatever you want. I know who I am.
Yeah.
And I think that's so important.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I was talking to Joel about that. I was like, recently, we were talking about Twitter and TikTok, and I was like, man, it's difficult if you get in a place where you get a lot of your self-worth on the number of likes and all this kind of stuff. Like, you got to know who you are, regardless of what people say.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about that in another video too, because this past week we had one of our most hated videos.
Oh yeah.
And there was a lot of people bashing and talking about us and
mostly Clifton,
name calling, mostly myself, because I am more representative of the white evil man. But I wear black t-shirts to fit in.
What does that even?
Nothing. It was a joke.
Was that a racist joke?
Anyways, Names, the newest song from Tom MacDonald. What did you all think about this song? If you're in Hangover Gang, how did this song meet you? How did it inspire you? Again, it's one of those times where I feel like Tom talks about the same things, but in different ways every time. And so there's a different feeling. There's a different message, even though it's a lot of similarities, you know, in the content.
And this one felt important.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't just a song to me. It was like important. Like, I know it's a reaction video, and we're not, like, rating the videos and stuff, but to critique it, like, I know 1 out of 10 eyebrows, whatever it is you like to do. Eyebrows.
Low brows are in the negative. It's like,
Well, I'm just saying. For me, it's like a 10 out of a 10.
It's a 10, like highbrows, like it's almost perfect.
Yeah.
For the message it wanted to get across, definitely. It was very, very well done. And I would say it does rank very high up there. Like, I would give it a...
Well, okay. Did you like Buttholes better?
I thought the execution of that video with what the song was getting across, I was like, that's almost, I couldn't imagine a video for a song more perfect than that. Like, that was pretty daggone perfect. You laughed, and it made you accept some of the more hateful things he was saying, or the hateful opinions that he was lashing out there. You accepted it better because the presentation was great. So if Buttholes was like a 9 or 10 highbrows, this is probably at least like an 8.5 or something like that. Like, it's up there.
Like, Buttholes was like surface level for me. It was fun, and it made you want to go out in the world and be yourself.
Yes.
But this made you want to know yourself deeper, like an inward thing.
Thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Talk About It and this reaction to this song. Let us know what you think about it. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Crush that notification bell if you want to be updated with any time we make a new video. Thank you for your comments and engaging in the little community that we're starting to get together that's growing. We really do appreciate it. And keep supporting quality independent content. And as always, keep being awesome, because that's how God made you. Let's talk about it.